Hello and welcome to Kids in the Kitchen, where we turn simple ingredients into delicious creations. I'm Miss Maria and this is
Christina.
Today we're making our famous focaccia bread. And once it's all done, we're going to turn it into pizza. And focaccia bread is very similar to a Sicilian style pizza that's very thick and has airy crust. So are we ready, Christina?
Yes.
The first thing that we do before we start cooking is wash our hands. And of course, we want to put our hair up so it doesn't get in our food, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you would think a focaccia bread is something like so crazy that nobody will ever be able to make. But actually, it's so simple. The first thing, I don't know how this got in here. The first thing that we're going to do is 4 cups. This is organic, all-purpose, unbleached flour. So you're going to do 4 cups of the flour. Just make sure you level it off so it's exact. 2. 3.
Mama, I'll do it.
Yep, you'll do the next one. Okay, so that's 4 cups of flour. Then right down the line, Christina, you're gonna do
2 cups.
2 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons of yeast, active dry or. There you go. 1. 2. Okay. And then it's so easy. It's like, okay. The next one is going to be whatever salt you like. We actually have Redmond's
Right, there you go.
salt. So 2 teaspoons of that. Try to keep the salt away from the yeast because it, I don't know, they say it's not really good. Level it off. There you go.
Oh, that was so much.
Okay, this bread is so delicious. You're not even gonna believe how easy and then delicious. And like it takes
Now you use
1 hour and 10 minutes to make. It's
now you use 2 cups of water.
2 cups of, I would make it warm or like room temperature, not really cold. Just it helps activate the yeast. And that's it. We mix it up. We wait about an hour for it to rise, and then we have delicious bread. You can't get much easier than this. Flour, yeast, salt, and water. Like, just gotta make sure you mix it up good.
You gotta mix it up like all the way.
Yeah. Mix. You gotta scrape the sides of the bowl this way it all kind of gets incorporated in there. So this will make one large focaccia bread or 2 small. I prefer the 2 small just because it's easier to handle and the large one is kind of heavy. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take out, I just like to cook with cast iron, but I'm gonna take out my 2 cast iron pans. I have 1 square, just what I have, and 1 round. So we're gonna mix that up. I'm gonna put out my pans that have been seasoned. Is it mixing good, Christina?
Yeah.
Okay. If you want to get your hands in there, just wet your fingers. And you're gonna just make sure it's all mixed up. Because sometimes you might have some clumpy flour or something, we don't want that. So you don't even have to do this, but just if you wanna give it a good mix. Okay, and it should look like this. It's kind of floppy, it's not a hard dough. But if you follow the recipe exactly, we're gonna let this sit for 30 minutes and come back, give it a little mix. You don't have to do it, I prefer it. Give it a good mix in 30 minutes, we'll be back. Okay, we're back and it's been 30 minutes and our dough has absorbed more of the water. So since we're gonna make 2 doughs, I'm gonna cut this in half. But before I do, we're running out of olive oil today, so I'm actually gonna line the cast iron with parchment. And did you know this trick I learned? You know, like you try to put the parchment inside and like won't stay. So, go ahead, sprinkle it up. Go ahead. And then you take it back out again. And then it'll actually go into whatever bowl you're trying to make. Perfect. All right, so you're just
That's a good
gonna,
idea.
yeah, you're just gonna drizzle a little bit of olive oil on, you wanna do this one? Onto the pan.
A little bit.
Just a little, because we're kind of running low. If you weren't running low, I would just kind of put as much as you possibly can, because focaccia bread loves olive oil. It just soaks it up and gets such a nice flavor. This olive oil I found, I think at Costco.
It's called
California Olive Ranch. It's all the olives are from California. I guess that's what you want. So there's that. Okay, so I'm going to wet my hands so the dough doesn't stick. Christina, wet your hands, please. Okay. And we're gonna, I just like to eyeball things. I'm not, this is about half. So you have half the dough. I'm gonna dip it into the olive oil and then flip it over because you want both sides coated.
My whole hand has to be wet?
Yeah, I would. Otherwise it's gonna stick to your hands. Go ahead, pick it up. And then,
We gotta pick up all of it.
Put it into the olive oil.
Just pop it there.
Put it in, dip it, and then flip it.
Oh.
Flip it over. Okay, so you're gonna make sure your hands are wet. You might want to wet them again. Wet your hands again. And you're gonna take just your fingers, not your palms of your hands, just your fingers. And you're gonna use your fingers to spread out the dough. Wish there was a way we can get the camera to see here, but you want to grab the camera so we can show what it's supposed to look like?
Yeah.
See here where, okay, I'm pushing just with my fingers. You don't want to use the palms of your hands because this is a light, airy dough, and what you're doing with your fingers is you're actually creating the air pockets that makes it a nice, fluffy focaccia bread. Okay, and then let's do this one since Christina's holding the camera. I'm gonna wet my hands again because you don't want the dough to stick. And you're gonna push it out. Okay. I like to let it rise in the pan that I'm gonna cook it in, because if you let it rise in the bowl, what's gonna happen is that once you transfer it, then you have to let it rise again for another hour. And who's got time for that? Okay. And this is great, like if you're going to a party and you need something quick and you have only like an hour to make something, or like an hour and a half. This is so quick. Okay, so can you see the dough? You wanna do a close-up? See, I'm just making pockets with my fingers like this. Pushing it out. And in 1 hour, this dough is gonna fill up this whole pan nicely, both of them. And then we can bake it. Okay, so we have our bread all spread out and it has the holes for the air pockets there. What I like to do also, you don't have to, I prefer it. I like to season it now. This way, when it's done, you don't have to touch the bread and it'll stay nice and fluffy and it'll go right in the oven. So I'm going to drizzle it first with some olive oil. You can be pretty generous if you want. We're just running low.
You just drizzle it.
Yeah.
Like.
Perfect. Okay. Do mine. Do you want it? You don't like Parmesan cheese, right?
No.
Last time when we made pizza, I put Parmesan cheese on the dough. It was delicious. Okay, and then I'm going to season it with Italian seasoning. Again, you don't have to, my preference. It just makes a nice, tasty dough.
You just drizzle it like a little bit.
We've made these, what variety have we made? We made cheddar and garlic,
the one with,
cheddar and herb.
The one with potatoes. No, not potatoes.
It would be good.
They're not tomatoes, I meant.
Oh, the tomatoes, olives, and garlic. That's delicious. Oh, delicious. So good. And then another one that we made that people actually liked. I thought it was kind of odd, but it was the cinnamon sugar.
Yeah.
Did you like that one?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't try it. I never tried that one.
Yeah, I made it for you guys. You tried it.
Oh yeah, no, that was
brought
good.
us an ananas.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, I'm gonna put a little more
It
seasoning.
was like it was kind of like a dessert.
It's a dessert, but it's bread. I don't know, a little weird, but people liked it. So what?
Put some more in it.
Oh,
A little bit.
And then you can use whatever salt. This is like a topping salt, sea salt flakes Maldon. I don't know if I'm saying it right.
Just get any sea salt.
Yeah, I just like to. This is like extra special. Just a little sprig, if that's the word, and just make sure you put it around. Oh, that's a lot.
Okay.
All right. Again, you could use any salt. You can leave it out. Your preference. It's your dinner. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this and stick it in here. That's what it looks like. I'm going to stick this in my oven with the oven light on. All right, this one's going in the oven. In 1 hour, we'll be ready to bake. Last one in the oven. Now I like to keep my oven light on just to give it a little extra heat.
6 hours later.
Okay, we're back, and it's supposed to be 1 hour, but actually it's been about 6 hours because life happened and the dough's been rising since then. So if you were in a rush, you could actually make it go 1 hour, take it, bake it, and be done. But the great thing about this dough is that you could actually let it sit for more than, really, you could stick it back in the fridge and cook it whenever you want. But anyway, we're ready for dinner, so I'm gonna go and get our dough. I'll let you see it. So this is what it looks like. You want to zoom in a little bit, Christina? Okay.
That's way too big. Oh my gosh.
So,
Okay.
can't really see. All right, so these are definitely risen. Maybe, I don't know if you could see it. Maybe get the camera and point it here. All right, so I washed my hands ready, but I'm gonna wet them. And what you want to do...
We can go like this, wait. Like, it's hot?
No. What you want to do is put a little more dimples in them. But at this point, I want to bake it, so I don't really want to overwork it too much. So just put very easily, just put your fingers. You want to get the camera and show exactly what I'm doing so they can see.
Yeah.
Because this part's almost what makes focaccia. There you go. Okay. So very carefully, you don't want to deflate the dough. So that's why we just have to be careful. If you wanted to be more aggressive, you'd have to let it wait for an hour. But you see that dimpling in the dough? That's focaccia.
This is the other one.
I'm gonna wet my hands again. Very gently, we're gonna press our hands into the dough. Okay, oh, it smells so good. It smells like a pizzeria. Okay, and this dough is great, like I said. I mean, right now you can top it with, the jalapeno and cheddar. It's delicious. I love it. All right, so we made our dimples, and I'm back with some olive oil.
It's the same olive oil that we used last time.
You're gonna do a generous amount.
Go.
It's for you.
No, just put, like,
yeah,
a
just around. Easy, holy. Okay. All right, so these are gonna go in the oven. I'm actually gonna put it in a cold oven, set it to 400 degrees, and let it cook for, I would say 15 minutes, but until it gets like a nice browning on the top. So, in it goes. All right, it smells like fresh bread in here, right?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go get it out of the oven. It's been 15 minutes from the oven was cool, so we put it in there in a cold oven, and it's been 15 minutes.
Now we're gonna do the sauce and the cheese. We're gonna use the Kirkland one and Rayo's sauce, and then we're gonna put some of this on there.
All right, here is our focaccia bread.
It's supposed to be more brown, but like we just left it like that. Here, let's see what it looks like. I mean, it kind of is brown.
Okay, and since it is 5:45, it's almost dinner time, I'm going to turn this into a pizza with my fresh homemade tomato sauce. Don't tell my dad. Okay, I'm just gonna dump it.
I'm just gonna spread it.
Yeah, you can spread it. Okay. Probably, I mean, would you say it's like a half a cup? You don't want to put too much.
Can you move it like
It's
so
hot.
it'll be closer? I didn't move it, so it'll be closer.
Okay.
I can spread the dough.
So we're putting the sauce on top.
Just spread it all. I'm just gonna like spread it. And then you need to make sure you get all like the corners. Otherwise it won't be good. Okay. Okay, now the cheese. Put it back on. Put it back on.
Yeah, that's right.
Can't get it open. So wait.
Let's see if we can get this. Okie dokie.
Just sprinkle a bunch of cheese. What's that for? Other
I'm
one.
gonna put it in for that.
I think there's more sauce.
Nah, it's good.
I just need to
You
get
could
some
always
of it.
dip it in some if you wanted to.
Okay. I think that's good.
Okay, bloat it up there. We're Italian, we like cheese, put more.
Okay. Get
out of here.
That's enough cheese.
Some cheese. Hit it with the cheese, man. All right. Now we're talking. All right, so this is going to go back in the oven at 400 degrees for 10 minutes. But I'm going to keep an eye on it depending on your oven, but 10 minutes should do it. See you in 10 minutes. All right, here we go. Fresh out of the oven, our Focaccia Pizza, also known as Sicilian Pizza. Like I said, you can keep this as focaccia bread. You don't have to make it into pizza. But for us, since it's Friday and it's dinner time, I figured, why not?
Friday pizza night.
Pizza night, right? Does everybody do pizza on Fridays?
Oh, you know when I why do we piss?
All right. Here comes the dog, of course. All right.
Can I cut it?
Oh, let me cut it.
Okay.
You should really let this rest.
We use these as plates. We use cutting board as
We're on our cutting board kick. We try to eat at a cutting board. You should really let this rest for, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 minutes. But since we're gavons and we like to eat right away when it's hot, I'm going to cut it. I can only... It's hot.
I'm going to start spreading apart.
Because it's hot and I don't want to put my fingers in there. All right. The money shot. Look at that. Can you go closer, Christina? I just want to show you what the focaccia bread. See those beautiful airy holes? Oh, this is so hot. Ow. All right, but that's what a focaccia bread. Leave it like that so it's nice and close. There you go. It's good. So that's a traditional focaccia bread. Has those nice holes like that.
So it's good.
What?
So it's good.
So good. But when you cut it when it's hot, you kind of condense it, so it's not really the best thing to do. But for the sake of the video, you guys get it. All right?
Cut it in fourths. Oh, no, 2 halves.
All right.
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
Hands again.
You should cut 2.
What?
That is hot. That is hot.
Yeah, we'll let these cool more.
But these ones we can...
All right.
Oh, it is hot. I think we're going to have to wait a little bit.
Let's see.
Wait, we can't try it. It just came out of the oven.
All right. Here's our focaccia bread. Cheers.
Not going to burn your mouth off.
Mmm, so good. Right?
Mm-hmm. What do you rate it?
There's nothing like it.
What do you rate it?
10 out of 10, obviously.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
You can't get better pizza than this. It's just incredible.
A little bit hot, though.
It's so hot. It's burning my throat. But the dough is just like soft and fluffy and like that olive oil flavors in there. And
Yeah.
so good. It would be better with homemade
You can see all the
sauce,
olive oil on the bottom. See, look.
no better.
Ooh, a little hot. Okay.
Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel for more recipes.
Bye.